Welcome back, students. This is the last part of your topic, and in this we are going to discuss importance of macroeconomics. The question can be explain the importance of macroeconomics. Under this we have to discuss 7 points. Point number 1, functioning of an economy. Macroeconomic analysis gives us an idea of the functioning of an economic system, how the full economy is working. Okay, it helps us to understand the behavior pattern of aggregative variables in large and complex economic system. So there we are studying the entire economy, how the economy is functioning, how the economy works. So in this way, macroeconomic study is very important because it gives us a knowledge of the functioning of the economy as an whole economy. Second, economic fluctuations. Macroeconomics helps us to analyze the causes of fluctuations in income, output, employment, and makes an attempt to control them or reduce their severity. Economic fluctuations is what? Sometimes there is a recession in the economy, there is a depression in the economy, sometimes the prices are going up, sometimes the prices are coming down, sometimes the unemployment problem is more, inequality problem is more. So all this called as economic fluctuations. Fluctuations means changes. These changes we are studying, we are getting the knowledge in macroeconomics. So they are very important. They are not only giving us a knowledge of why the poverty prevails or why the unemployment prevails, but it tells us even that how to control them and how to reduce the severity. How to reduce the severity of poverty, inequality, unemployment problem, all those things. So economic fluctuations are very important, whether the economy is there is a growth or not. All those knowledge we get to know from the macroeconomics. Third, national income. Study of macroeconomics has brought forward the immense importance of the study of national income and social accounts. Without a study of national income, it is not possible to formulate correct economic policies. Now see, we have to have a correct economic policy for the growth. How we get the policy? It is under only after knowing the national income, whether it is rising, whether it is falling, whether the society is getting proper services or not, whether there is a good development or not. All those important things we get to know from the national study of national income. And national income is a part of macroeconomics because it studies the economy as a whole. So getting to know whether the national income is rising or falling, that is very important, because without the study of national income we cannot formulate the policy for the development of the economy. So it is very important. Next, economic development. Advanced studies in macroeconomics helps us to understand the problem of developing countries such as poverty, inequality of income and wealth, differences in the standard of living of the people, etc. It suggests the important steps to achieve economic development. See, for every country, they try to develop themselves, because India is a developing country. We are not developed country, but we want to develop ourselves. So now we have to understand that which are the areas, like whether there is a poverty or not, whether there is inequality or not, whether the standard of living of the people, there is a lot of difference in standard of living of the people or not, whether we are going in the right direction of development or not. All those study is there under macroeconomics. So in this way, for the going to the development stage also, we need to have certain measures, and that is how the macroeconomics is very important. Next, performance of the economy. Macroeconomics helps us to analyze the performance of the economy. whether the economy is performing well or not, whether the poverty is less or not, the problem of unemployment is less or not, whether there are more fluctuations or less fluctuations. So how the economy is performing, that we get to know in macroeconomics. National income estimates are used to measure the performance of the economy over a time by comparing the production of goods and services in one period with that of other period. Now say for example, if we say 2020-21, there is a higher production. How we can say? We compare it with 2019-20. In 1920, say for example, if the growth is 10%, in 2021 the growth is 12%, then we can say that there is a growth in the national income. If in 1920-21 there is a national income is only 9%, and is 2021 if the national income is 5%, so we say that there is no growth. So whether the economy is performing or not, how we get to know? It is we come to know through national income. So how how we find your students' performance, whether they are studying properly or not? By getting the marks. Whether if you get good marks, we say that you are performing well. If you are not getting good marks, we said you have to improve a lot. In the same way, for the national income also, the same is the thing. When we get to know the national income, we understand whether the economy is performing properly or not. If the national income is rising, we can say yes, economy is developing. If it is falling, then we say that no, we have to take many steps, many measures. Okay, so the performance of economy is a study of macroeconomics. So in this way, it is very important. Next, study of macroeconomic variables. To understand the working of economy, study of macroeconomic variables are important. Main economic problems are related to economic variables such as behavior of total income, output, employment, general price level in the economy. These are the variables. They keep changing. Employment, sometimes it is employment level is going up or coming down. National income is going up or coming down. Production is going up or coming down. Price level is going up or coming down. So all these things, how the economic variables are performing in the economy, that study is there in macroeconomics. So in this way, it is very important. And the last is level of employment. Macroeconomics helps us to analyze the general level of employment and output in the economy. What is the employment? What is the production? How much is the unemployment problem is there, or less production is there, overproduction is there? All those things. That means you have to understand that everything we study under macroeconomics. And for the government also, it is very important to know what are the price, what is the position of the employment, what is the position of the this poverty, what is the position of the production, price level, etc., so that they can form macroeconomic policies to reduce the effect or reduce the severity of poverty, unemployment, inequality, etc. So in this way, it is very important. So understand that this is the question that explain the importance of macroeconomics, and you have to give all the 7 points: functioning of an economy, economic fluctuations, national income, economic development, performance of an economy, study of macroeconomic variables, and level of employment. So this is where your answer will be over. Students, topic 1 is over. I purposely divided into very small parts. I made into 6 parts so that every part is only 10 minutes, not more than of 10 minutes. So you can listen to it very carefully and you will get the knowledge very we can say that very simply. Okay, so go through that, you will be getting entire thing. If the question will be asked about the distinguish between, or if the question can be asked with do you agree with, or everything, if you go through all these 6 parts, you will be very clear about your topic 1. Thank you very much.